single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello, it's Tomorrow again. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already subscribed. This portion of my video, and I'll try to keep it as short as possible, but this portion of my video, I'm using my cell phone to shoot it because I'm waiting on my battery to fully charge on my camera. So, having said that, I'm saying this. I wanted to show you guys sort of my psychic process, how I gather my information, how this psychic thing works with me. Well, sometimes it'll start with a call to action, and that's how it started this time. I was thumbing through the internet, and I saw where Tyler Perry is offering $200,000 for information leading to finding out what happened to these two men who are missing out of Florida. Now, about 20 years ago, I was on an elevator and I overheard two women talking about a female who was missing. And my ears just went, you know, I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about without being super obviously nosy. Now, keep in mind, this was at least 20 years ago, so I wasn't as confident. Although I've been psychic my entire life, I wasn't as confident as I am now. With anything, the more you use something, the easier it becomes to use. It functions just better. So I had never seriously attempted to find someone who was missing. But they were talking about this missing person, and I know it was a female, but I can't remember who she was to them. So I had to get off the elevator, and I wanted so badly to ask them, you know, what's going on, who's missing, you know, maybe I can help. But I was afraid that if I said the wrong thing, I could throw things off. And it bothered me. And to this day, it still bothers me that I, you know, didn't maybe inject myself into their conversation. Maybe I could have helped. But then again, you just never know. So because of that experience, I thought about how devastating it would be to have someone that you care about, someone that you love, who's missing with no answers as to how they are, if they're dead, if they're alive. I thought about how devastating that would be. And so I vowed when I got off that elevator that day and I left that building that if I could help someone find a loved one or what happened to them, I would do that. And I would do that with no charge. So I never charge, ever, to help out in a missing persons case. So with the $200,000 reward that Tyler Perry has offered, I cannot accept that to find a missing person. Anything like that, because I made a vow to myself not to ever do that. So I just had to preface this by saying that. So now, you guys, I'm going to show you my process in finding missing people. Okay, you guys, this is how my process normally begins when I'm trying to connect to a missing persons case. Right now, all I know is that Tyler Perry, and I've got this information on my cell phone. This is all I know. I don't know if you guys can see that. Anyway, all I know is that Tyler Perry is seeking information. I believe he has an reward for $200,000 in capturing the person who's responsible for these two men missing. And they are Terrence Williams. He's been missing since January 2004. And Felipe Santos, who's been missing since 2003 from Naples, Florida. And right here, I'll show you guys what I have written so far. So this is totally cold, and I don't have a clue what I'm going to feel. I'm purposely, it's almost like, I hate to use this, you know, example, but it almost feels like you have to use the bathroom and you're keeping yourself from going to the bathroom, but you know you gotta go. Well, that's kind of what I'm feeling, except not in that area, it's in this area. I can't wait to get to the information. Enough of me babbling. And so far, all I know are their names, and they're missing out of Naples, Florida, and Tyler Perry, for whatever reason, is involved in trying to solve this missing person's case. Now, so what I do is, I need to see the people who are missing. I need to see their faces, and so far, I don't, oh, there they are. And I'm going to insert, probably up here. I'm going to insert that picture up here so you guys can see. And it's a picture of the two missing men. So I'm going to see if I can get their vibrations, if I can get energy. Let's try and see if I could find a picture of them. Okay. Now right off top, this man, and I'll insert the picture again, is literally jumping out at me. In my mind's eye, he walks different. I want to say he's knock-kneed. He walks different. He has a different kind of, an unusual stride when he's walking. Have you ever seen someone that walks very fast, but they're not really getting anywhere? That's the feeling that I'm getting from this man. Also, I think he's showing me a cemetery, I think. Well, I'll tell you this, and I'm staying with this man here, this man first. I don't know why he captured my attention, maybe because, well, I've written here that he's been missing since January 2004. Maybe that's why it's more recent, I don't know, but I'm connecting with him. And I see him being redirected somewhere, like, I see he's very confused. And if I get too long-winded with this, you guys, I might have to do 2 videos, but I've got to stay with this. And sometimes the process is not neat and compact the way, you know, a YouTube video is supposed to be. Sometimes it can feel very scattered because I'm giving you guys a raw look at how I connect. And usually within the first 5-10 minutes, I can get a surge of energy, and I'm getting that now. I see a light colored brick building. It looks like, is there such thing as a brick fence? Because there's an opening, and in my psychic mind's eye, sometimes I can smell things, and there's a foul odor, and I feel like there's a place that sells items if you want to go fishing. There's a brick wall as well that has an opening, you could sort of go around it, and I sense fishing equipment, something that you would sell, you know, like, is that called bait? And a tackle box. And once again, I'm connecting with Terrence Williams. I see early morning hour, very, very early. and I feel sleepy and I feel tired, very, very tired. And this is before I met Harm's Way. And I feel like someone tricked me. And I'm walking, or at least I'm trying to walk. And I think in the distance I see a convenience store or somewhere where you sell things used for fishing. And then my memory is starting to fade a little bit. I feel like, and I don't know logically what this has to do with anything, but connected with Terrence Williams, there's a little boy near him or involved in his life, because I'm seeing this little boy, I'm positive. There's at least one little boy that was on his mind during that time. And once again, I haven't done any research in this case. I'm going to, but I'm just giving you raw of what goes on here when I'm trying to solve a case. And all I have to go on is Terrence Williams' picture. I don't know his birthday or any information about either of these two men. I feel like someone tricked him, someone stronger than him, someone that he trusts, and I feel like this had to do with sex. I feel like someone targeted this young man for some sort of sexual fetish, and I also sense law enforcement around this. Matter of fact, I see a car with, and this that I'm getting ready to say is my way of confirming something to myself. I see letters on a police car or logo, and the letters have a, oh, what color is that? Like a beigeish yellow outline around the letters. I feel like the last memory that I have is near a cemetery. I see a brick wall, like you can go through there. It can't be locked necessarily, or maybe it can, but I see a brick wall type of fence, and someone is forcing me to go through there, and then my memory leaves me. I personally smell something near the cemetery. There's a drop-off point. There's a drop-off point near a cemetery that's near a highway. And I don't feel good about this. So what I have with Terrence Williams in Naples, Florida, is someone that he trusts. And I feel like law enforcement was on his mind during this time. I'm just telling you guys the way I'm experiencing it. I also, in order to confirm something for myself, I see an outline of letters that is sort of yellowish beige, maybe gold, light gold outline. And I see a little boy on his mind, and I see something to do with the cemetery, and it's back a ways, and this was a sex crime. This is my psychic opinion. Felipe Santos, who's been missing out of Naples, Florida since October 2003. I feel like there is a connection between these two, without a doubt. And there are others who this person has, has abused. What I do is not pronounce death or necessary life. I'm just telling you guys, sharing the images that I'm getting. And it is not easy. It is very upsetting to see certain things. Felipe Santos, I'm trying to connect with him. I feel like he was on a road. Oh, I see the road was really busy, and you could go this way or you could go this way, and it was near the cemetery. Someone watched him. They watched him, and I feel like a gas station. I see it, I'm seeing it sort of through his eyes at the time. I see a gas station, and if I had to put some money on it, I would see a Circle K possibly as a gas station. You know what? That's not set in stone, but I can see in my mind's eye a gas station. And my phone, sorry. And so yes, and I see that he was intimidated. Someone showed him something to intimidate him, and he was also forced. This cemetery, there's a cemetery that's near a highway that connects these crimes, that can give more evidence of these crimes. And I'm about 80% certain of that. There are other people who were victimized by this individual, and I feel like law enforcement has something to do with it. But the biggest clue that I can give at this time is look in the cemetery, especially if some of the symbolism that I'm sharing with you guys makes sense. If some of it makes sense, please check the cemetery, or it's near there. If it's near there, it's behind the cemetery. The cemetery is off of, I want to say, a highway. I see lots of traffic, lots of action going on there. I've never been to Naples, Florida. I've never been to the state of Florida yet. So it's hard for me to navigate my mind's eye what's what. All I can offer is some symbolism, and I'm trying to string these images together so that it can make sense to you guys. I hope so much that these families can get some answers. This has to be a different kind of hell. So yeah, this is my process. This is what I do. I don't want to make this video super long and drug out. If I get any clues at another time, any feelings at another time, I will share it with you guys. Also, near this cemetery, there's a drop-off, and that somehow leads to water, to some sort of body of water. I don't know what else to offer. I think Tyler Perry is on the right track in what he thinks and what he feels. I think he should trust his intuition. But if I had to offer anything, once again, I would say check the cemetery. There's a drop-off. If I could actually go there, I could probably, maybe, possibly take you to the area. I'm not 100% certain that I can do that, but I can sure give it a try. Thank you. I really hope that this video has helped in some way. And also, you guys, on a lighter note, I wanted to tell you guys about some upcoming videos. Really soon. I will be doing a video in Alton, Illinois, the most haunted, one of the most haunted cities in America. Literally, just everything in the entire place is haunted. At least that's what I heard. So I'll be doing a video about Alton, Illinois, visiting McPike Mansion. Also, Robert Wadlow, the most tallest person that's ever lived. I'm going to be doing video about him and I'm going to go to the cemetery and try to connect with him via EVP. Also, we're going to visit the Robert Wadlow Museum. Maybe he might be easier to connect with there. There's lots and lots of interesting videos ahead, you guys. I'm going to really soon, I'm going to Chicago, Illinois to revisit the Kenneka Jenkins case. Something about that is not sitting well with me. I just want to revisit that, and I want to see if I can connect with her via EVP and see if we can get some answers, some more answers as to what happened that night. See if we can get some more details. It just will not, my spirit won't rest within me without doing this. Also, I want to revisit the missing Bradley sisters who are missing out of Chicago, Illinois. And hopefully we can get some more answers regarding their disappearance. So, you guys, you got to make sure that you tap that bell down there so that you can get notified each and every time I upload a video. We got some interesting subjects coming up, you guys. I'm wishing you guys the best of the best. If you can please like, share, like if you like the video. And if you can do that, share this video. I'd appreciate that. And please subscribe if it sounds like something you'd like to watch, something that's interesting to you. I appreciate it. And once again, hit that notification bell. That way, as soon as I upload a video, you'll know, you'll be notified. It's that simple. All right, this is tomorrow again. I'm wishing you guys the best of the best. Thank you.